I ain't totally sure.
You cold?
A little bit. It's a little chilly out here.
You look cold. Let's look. Ooh, man, that face is all red.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out here, but you know, fret not, because we have a Taurus Judge on the channel. You know, as I mentioned in the tabletop, guys, optic ready pistols are becoming the thing nowadays. They used to not really be that popular. A lot of law enforcement nowadays are carrying optic ready pistols. I know our local law enforcement officers are. But Taurus came out with one of the first, if not the first, optic ready revolvers in the other video that we did. I can't remember specifically the model of it, but it was a Taurus optic ready revolver. They have since come out. This is their most...
It's basically an 856.
Basically,
yeah.
Right. So they've since come out with the TORO, which stands for Taurus Optic Ready option of the Judge, which if those of you who have been watching our content for a little bit, you know how we enjoy the Judge. We enjoy the formidability. We made that a word? Of the
Yeah, we just made
Judge.
that up. It's fine.
I did. Because it shoots both 45 Colt as well
What
as
did we shoot
410
today?
bore.
I was trying to get a shot of it, but
Yeah, so we're shooting Hornady Critical Defense. This is the 410 FTX slug and 2-round balls.
So we got this here. This is what we did.
We got that. And
now,
then,
unfortunately, we was not able to find any 3-inch, and we do have the Magnum version here.
yes, and so as far as the 45 Colt, we're shooting this 250 grain. We've put a couple through it in order to get this optic on, so we're using the Romeo Zero. If those of you who've been watching our channel know that sometimes we refer to it as a Romeo Never Zero.
We've never had any luck zeroing it.
We've never had any luck, but we seem to have gotten this one semi on for the video, just something where we can kind of show you guys the function and the reliability that an optic ready revolver can have. So other than that, it's essentially the same Judge that everybody else is accustomed to seeing. We're going to shoot 45 Colt through it first, and then we'll get behind this 410 bore. You know, it didn't really kick that bad when we were sighting in this optic, or this red dot rather, with the 45 Colt. So I guess we can expect a little bit more recoil out of the 410.
I hate that we was not able to find any 3-inch 410, but it is what it is. We couldn't find it. We looked. Our normal go-to online, they didn't have it. I really wish we could see what she's made of, but
it is what it is. But we're also saving our joints because it's about 40 degrees out here right now. So
we're gonna get called some names for that one.
Maybe. Oh well.
From all the Wisconsin guys.
Let me get my eye protection. These are the Oakleys, by the way. All right, so we're gonna go with paper first since we're shooting the 45 Colt. When we whip out the 410 bore, we'll go with possibly the steel. I guess we'll go double action.
How many did we put through it? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Good Lord. We done put 29 rounds through it.
I think the people want to see us shoot more, talk less, so I'm going to put another 5 through here. And then I'm going to go to the 410 bore. If that's okay with you guys. I hope it is. That was actually kind of fun. It's really not that... It's never been that bad of a revolver. It's very formidable. The Judge is, because like I said, it shoots both 45 Colt and 410.
How's the double action?
The double action's not bad. I'm trying to, you know, a lot of times if you've ever seen other reviewers or really anybody shoot a revolver and you're not counting your shots, sometimes you'll get on, if it's a 5-round capacity, the cylinder, you'll get on that 6th and they think they still have one left and you'll see them dip forward like that. I'm trying to just squeeze the trigger and let it happen naturally. So I hope that showed up on camera, but if it didn't, You know, the double action is really not that bad because it's only a 45 Colt, so it's not like you're shooting, you know, 454 Casull or anything through it, which that is a hand cannon.
You about to get up on that 410?
You know what they need to come out with next is a Raging Hunter optic ready. I'm sure that'll be in the works. So let's get on this 410
Well, it's got a
board.
pick rail across the top, so you could slide you something up there.
That's very true. We're looking at 750 feet per second.
That's a nasty 410 round. I really like that Hornady round. It's all we could find. It's super expensive.
Well,
so have a good time.
I'm glad you like it.
Make sure you have fun. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if I'm gonna do. Should I do double action?
Well, get a feel for the old girl. See what she's like. Okay, it could be worse. It could be 3-inch.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh. I'm pretty sure. Look, you dipped. You dipped.
Big time.
You was, that one was gonna hurt.
It was big time. I had to get a grip adjustment every time I shot. That is wicked. You're really gonna like that.
Well,
I can't
let me
wait.
get up on that old girl and see what we got here.
I cannot wait for you to get behind that, because let me tell you what, that is gonna leave a mark.
Oh, well, no, I'll hand you that.
Don't hand me that.
Look, this is the kind of gun you got to smoke a cigar to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a buzz.
And
I will say this though, as far as shooting, it is just like any other Judge that you could potentially get your hands on, that you could buy, but it's optic ready. And as I mentioned in the tabletop, I talked a little bit about the footprint. So if you guys are interested in which optics will fit or mount on this revolver, which it did come with the plate, so you don't have to worry about any of that, like ordering a $15, $25 plate. It came with all of that. That happened. So yeah.
littering, but it's a leaf.
Right.
It's a cigar. It's a leaf. It's biodegradable.
We'll grow a plant.
You know.
What'd you load up in there?
That happened.
That's what he loaded up in there.
That happened.
Okay, so what about the 45 Colt? You like it?
Well, let's not throw them down, because, you know, people get all upset about that.
Right.
Because we're littering and whatnot. And maybe we can use this as a snap cap, you know?
G squared is eco-friendly.
That's right. That's right. We throw cigars out that it's a leaf.
That's right.
I'll tell you what. That's a good hit.
Sure is. It's very even.
It's definitely
pure.
Definitely hitting it right. So the reason that I done that is because we have put quite a few rounds to this thing. It's almost a 50 round box. Trey just got done putting some 410 through it. And a lot of times what I have found is on some of these revolvers, I'm not saying any one particular brand, I'm just saying revolvers in general. When you get them hot, the trigger, the hammer, sometimes the cylinder wants to start sticking on you. Maybe the rounds won't come out of the cylinder. So that's what I was doing that for. You say it was on?
Oh yeah.
You think so? I ain't totally sure.
Oh, a little dippage.
Did I dip?
Little dip. Little dipping dots.
Well, I'll say this. Where'd that boy learn to undo, take them rounds out of that revolver from? That's what people say.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like there's a class you can go to.
I'm trying to save the rounds is what I'm trying to say. People like to reload these things. Not so much us, but you never know. So I do like the gun for sure. The Judge is probably, it's pretty warm. It's not warm out here, but the gun is warm. And they're not sticking at all. We're 50 rounds in with the 45 long Colt. They're coming out relatively easy, but I mean, you got to call a spade a spade. I asked you about the trigger because I noticed when you were shooting, it looked itchy to me. It looked gritty, and it is. It's very, very gritty. The trigger is super, super gritty when you're pulling it from a double action, almost like it's got rock or something in it. And
not every gun is a DWX.
This is true.
Sometimes you just gotta take it.
It
had a little bit.
I'm going full ham right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just rapid firing the 410. You think I care?
I guess not.
Let me get one shot. No, I ain't gonna do it. Did I dip on the?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
That's good job.
I went full ham on that thing.
It smells so good.
Now them got a little sticky. Let's do it again. See if we can get it to stick up. Them things got a little sticky now. You know what? That handled recoil like a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, my teeth's hurting.
In comparison to the 45 Colt, but it's a much heavier.
That's fine. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, them things getting sticky now. Getting that thing hot, boy.
Well, you know, I'm sure that the plastic of the bore shell is a little bit more, you know, susceptible to expanding.
Well, even when I'm putting the round in there, you see it fought well. That one fell all the way in, but well, now it's gonna make a fool out of me.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
All right. The first two that I put in, it didn't stop till it got to the brass, and then I had to force it a little bit.
Right.
But like I said, that's what I've noticed about some revolvers is the more you shoot it, the further into the shooting you get, they tend to want to hang up a little bit because they swell, I guess. It gets hot. Maybe it's due to a quality of metal or something. But I know that sometimes on more budget-friendly revolvers, you'll have that, whereas on like Smith & Wesson or Ruger or something like that, you don't really see so much of that. I don't know if maybe it's a better metal quality, but as I've said about the other Judges we had, one of the most fun, versatile guns that I've ever had was that Poly Judge. I really like that gun. I don't know why I sold that thing, but Trey and I put that thing through literal hell, and we don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't put our guns through hell. I carried that thing around in my pocket.
We shot skeet with it.
I took it around in the crawl space with me and in a tool bag, got mud and dirt all in it. I really like that gun, and I was shocked by how well it held up and how accurate that gun was. I mean, like I said, my God, we successfully shot skeet with that gun. But Trey, did you ever hit that steel?
Yeah, I did once.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see. See if I can hit it. Well, maybe not so much.
There you go.
You know what, man? That was fire.
Good counting.
It hurt less, or more, should I say, shooting it slow like that.
Yeah.
It hurt less when I rapid fired it, because that actually hurt a little bit.
Oh, swelling up in there. Woo. You waited a little bit longer too.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say it's probably not the rounds, because that's a high quality round for 45 long Colt.
410.
For 410, idiot. I'll be honest. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
What happened there?
What movie was that off of?
I don't remember.
Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. But it was getting a little bit sticky. Again, I don't think that's going to be a problem. How many rounds did we put through there?
So we put, what was that, 25 in that box?
I'm not totally sure.
Count the empty slots in the
That'd be the stupid thing to do. 20 rounds.
20 and then 50, 45 Colt.
So 20 rounds, 410. That last one got super sticky on me. Again, I don't think in a defense situation, if that's what you're using this for, or even for hunting or something, that you're probably going to put that many rounds through it in that rapid of a fashion. And they did come out. It's not like they were seized up in there. And another thing that I would notice about some more budget-friendly revolvers is once they would start to warm up, you would get this where the hammer would, like, you'd pull the trigger, but the hammer would come back about right there, and it would like get stuck or seized up. I don't know if maybe that was the cylinder that was causing that to happen, but that hasn't happened. There's been no seizing up on this thing. It seems to be just fine. Like I said, in that double action, the trigger does seem to be gritty. This is a center fire, so there's no real danger in hurting it by dry firing it, but you know how people are. So I'm gonna stick some snap caps in here.
There you go.
And it's, I don't know if you can hear that, but so that was good. Now listen to this. I mean, that is like rocks in there.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know what that is, but when it resets or when it goes back, it's like rock.
It's a feature.
I don't guess it's that big of a deal because
Well, it consistently does it.
I mean, it's not on the pull. So the pull is actually really smooth.
Right.
Really smooth, and it's not bad at all. It's just that going back. So I don't guess that's a big deal. As long as it does well when you're shooting, and it seems to. I really like it. Trey knows that it's too cold out here. Trey knows that I'm a big fan of the Judge. I got the stainless steel model, non-Toro. If I'm being honest, I could do without the optic. I like the Judge like it was. I like the original.
Yeah.
I guess it helps with the 45 long Colt when you have that on there. But I have the stainless steel version of this that has this also the Magnum. And I think I prefer it more than I do this. But we've had no problems out of this thing here today. These grips are just phenomenal. They feel great. They absorb recoil really well. Not as well as those ribbed ones that they used to have, but I really like how comfortable that is in the hand. And you don't get eat up right here under the trigger guard like you do a lot of these 410 revolvers. And sadly, we couldn't shoot the 3-inch today. And I do mean that. I wish we could have. Maybe that would have told a different story. But this thing has been a blast out here today. Just fun to shoot. Very comfortable in the hand. Just a very nostalgic type pistol, snake gun if you will. If you have any use for this, you've thought about it, with or without the optic, go out and pick up one. We've never had a problem with the Taurus Judge. Very good revolver, and we have nothing but good things to say about every one that we've had, the polymer and everything. So go out and pick you up one of these things. We think that you'll really like it. Thanks for watching. Comment. Let us know if you have any questions, good, bad, or indifferent. People call us all kind of names. We kind of make light of it. But at the end of the day, we love hearing from you guys. Make sure you tell your friends where they can find the best down-to-earth blue-collar review on YouTube. Thanks again.